Your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John Mayer.
Welcome back, everyone. We are continuing to follow, well, more of the same out there this morning. But one thing that we are seeing develop for us, and it's just like what we've seen over the past couple of days, is those rainfall chances. We do have a little bit of that making its way towards southeastern New Mexico, heading towards the Davis Mountains, some cloud cover out there. And it's really the one hope that we have in our forecast. If we could see a little bit of that, that could help to give us some slightly cooler temperatures moving forward. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look like it's going to stick around for too long. But the moisture will. We are continuing to deal with a lot of that Pacific moisture coming up from the southwest and giving us a lot more humidity in the air, especially into the upper atmosphere. But that same moisture is making its way down towards the surface and giving us these higher dew points. Now, nothing like what we're seeing along the Gulf Coast, where you have 60, 70-degree dew points. That is just downright ridiculous, especially with those rising temperatures. But for us, hey, 40s and 50s is still a lot more muggy than what we're used to at this time of year. And with highs continuing to crank up into the 90s, that could make for some rough weather out there. So just something to keep in mind with all of this moisture in the air. You're going to want to try to stay hydrated and stay cool into these afternoon hours with those temperatures continuing to rise for us out there. Now, we do have another low pressure starting to develop just off to our north. That's what's bringing in a lot of the rain that we're seeing this morning off to our northwest. But unfortunately, that low not really going to win out for us, not going to give us too much more activity moving forward. And we're going to continue to see dry skies over the next couple of days. In fact, you can see our hour-by-hour forecast clears out our cloud cover before long, and aside from a few spotty showers over the next couple of days off to our west, not too much activity out there. Now, we could see a little bit more into the Davis Mountains by tomorrow evening, but honestly, this is all going to be very hit or miss, and nothing that's going to change our forecast too much. The temperatures are the one thing that are going to be a constant for us moving forward, starting off down in the 60s this morning, low to mid-60s across much of the basin. But by this afternoon, here comes the heat. We're cranking those numbers up in a big way, getting into the 90s as we move forward today. And I think really every day so far, the hour-by-hour forecast has underplayed our heat chances. I think we're going to be looking closer to mid-90s than lower 90s as we move into this afternoon. Even by noontime, we'll be looking at temperatures in the mid-80s. Doesn't sound too bad, but again, take into account all of the moisture, and that's when things start to get a little bit rough out there. We're looking at a high of 94 degrees for this afternoon, and then 94 to 95 over the next 5 days, all the way through Sunday. Could see a couple of showers and storms Saturday and Sunday, just some pop-up storm activity, nothing that's going to give us too much of a relief from the heat. And then next week, oh boy, there we go, 97 Monday, 98 Tuesday. Get ready for summer to really settle in.